just love that one fucking image I have of the perfectly timed explosion. But it worked.
I've got this saved now, and honestly, this is peak. Oh, mom. I love this video though. Webster, by the way, the guy who did this, this was the CMO they hate.
Good. Straight into space. I love Gone.
Gone. Straight to space. Thralled space. Gotta see just how silly we can get. What is this fucking... What? It's too big. No. Of course.
In chemistry. The 10 million glass. How the whole game lags.
Glass fan. Oh! Christ! Pulling him in. Stop roleplay. It's cringe. Me on low RP.
This fucking.
I love this
I'm fine. I'm out.
I'm out.
Yes, ma'am. That's one thing Lolliot gave us.
Bazooka? Great things are happening. Ah!
What even took place?
You know, regular space station run.
Regular space station. Proximity bomb triggered by great things are happening.
I wish we had train station on
Yeah.
Paradise. It is such a shit show. It also has stairs, and like you could just like fall off the stairs straight to like the bottom of the station and die. And like people just like remove the floor because like people crowbar the floor, and it's not like there's a grate. It's just like you go down the floor. I've seen people who just like fall into the supermatter from above.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's a horrible station. There's a reason it's not there, but
Oh, did I don't think I told you. Did Cece tell you she's getting fucking art done?
no.
Yeah, she sent me this a couple days ago. She's getting art done for Cece.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I need to draw Caltra.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have to. Too many people simp over me.
Gotta get that Imgur link in the bio.
Yeah, I do. The Imgur link in bio always hits hard. You never know what to expect.
I got an MS Paint, Tyler.
Please. We... That entire image either kills me, bro.
This image also kills me. Just that face. God, I love him, but holy shit. Ew. Real.
Whereas the full image ruins me. It's every face in this image is nightmarish. God. Joss, are you hopping in the tabletop?
Yeah, me too, honestly.
Joss, your mic is fucked.
Like, genuinely, I couldn't agree more.
She be places right now.
I don't know where she is, but she's somewhere.
Maybe she's like in that space station
Yo,
Yeah.
that got disassembled.
she with that research. Hey!
Hello.
Hey.
Is it still shitty?
No,
No.
that's it was just pure like bass boosted sound.
Oh. It was connected to my normal mic. I just had to go like unplug it and plug it again. I don't know.
It just made like a loud sound and nothing else.
It was like your mic was.
Oh, I
aching.
was just sitting there staring at the thing that says like, "Oh, do you want to do VR or like normal?" I hit to join. I just never continued clicking.
Please never join
I was just
VR.
staring at a
Your
wall.
hands are objects, and it will destroy.
That
the
sounds
table.
creepy.
Oh my
I'll
god.
join in VR, but only if we like play with an actual map again.
One day we'll get a
Real.
map.
One day we'll enter combat.
One day you just gotta pay for one.
Look, man, no
I
point
feel like
in
if we enter combat right now, we're dead.
Exactly.
What do you mean, bro? Only two of us have a weapon.
It's
We're
not
level
just
0.
fucking murdered. I murdered Magnus in a cutscene. You're not beating 7 guys.
Come on, dude. Give me a chance.
He literally is talking about one of those creatures coming in here. Do you really think we're gonna survive?
Bro, give me a chance. I have 11 AC. Statistically, on average, I'd have been fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my rats can take
Let's-
them, guys.
Let's see.
Yeah, come on. We got the rats, bro.
Got like a +3 to these guys.
We got a swarm. See, look at that one. See, he sucks. He sucks. He sucks. This guy
I just
sucks.
have to be a druid with rats, you know?
See, 3 hits. I'd be fine. 7 health. Yeah. No, these are all ones. Easy. Nah, I'm just built different.
Yeah, there goes the journey of Magnus.
Look, all this is proven.
That's
is
just
Magnus,
one out of
all this is
5 of
proven.
us, right?
All this is proven is that Magnus got jumped by 7 guys because it took 7 guys. If even
Yes,
one,
exactly.
if even one of them wasn't there, he would have been fine. Magnus is now technically as strong as 7 men with bats.
Oh no, strong
Not
as
the whole
6
Oliver is canonically
7th
5
man.
pounds.
The 7th man
You're
dug
right.
in, so
Strong as
it's
6
men with
guys.
bats.
Yeah, the 7th guy is the power tip. Yep.
But then they all action search.
No, this is great.
Oh, it's over.
This is great. It means I'm as strong as 6 3rd level fighters.
They were all reavers. They're just very conflicted.
You're only
All
making
right.
Magnus better on this power scale.
As last session, we went. The gang ended their night. Well, they were in the middle of the night. Y'all try and hide all of the reavers. You do so pretty well. Magnus gets beaten up with bats. Eric's manages to darken the windows to make them all hidden.
That was a wonderful
And,
distraction. Do not downplay
It
my
goes
sacrifice.
much. You're right. Roland has a much worse time, however, as the enforcers do get into his house and basically shoot up his small apartment, as well as knocking him unconscious. Over the night, Roland, as well as Magnus, also have a dream, which is illegal. Yeah, that's true. That's
Nah.
true. And but neither of them decide to go to the wet workers because they kind of scary.
That's the cops.
No, Roland canonically forgot.
I guess Roland forgot as he tries to mostly. Roland's more concerned with his living space being shut up.
More concerned with sticking to his schedule.
Yeah,
Got a day off. He's got to use it now.
Just forgets he turns
I
into a
have to use
reader.
it now.
Okay.
He's upset.
I still have to go in for the dinner rush.
He's
yeah, he still has
upset.
to go in.
Only a half day off.
So,
He's still getting a point
Yeah.
for this.
Roland also buys a gun to feel better. This will definitely help him.
Don't worry, I got ammo with it.
He immediately points at people.
Buys a gun in one
He
moment.
did. He did just immediately start pointing.
He buys
at
it and
people.
immediately sentences to kill.
Yeah.
What
So,
could this
Roland,
mean?
Wild.
uh,
They definitely
I-
did not give him a mental health check.
Magnus, you think there's mental health anywhere in this city?
Bro, we are not in Canada.
Magnus, meanwhile, he tries to find the person who set him up with this whole task in general, and he's most likely dead.
Probably.
You meet the head reaver of the area, who's a pretty chill
Thank
guy.
the workers are on
Vibe
for
with
that.
him.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hammerhead
fucking
Shark,
worker
love him.
Shark
Holy
tooth.
wee.
Yep. And then afterwards, Olivia takes a blood sample from Magnus and finds out that shit's not going well with him.
Got
Kind
that
of breaks the
alphabet
news
soup.
to him. Magnus tries to dissociate.
Honestly, kind of excited to see how this ends.
That alphabet
Yeah.
soup in my
Maybe lock
blood.
him in a cage.
Yeah. And also, John and Eric's have gay sex.
Yeah.
And they're trying to make
Canonical.
arms. Canonical gay sex.
Yeah, they're basically
It's
just all hot
sweaty,
and
it's-
sweaty.
Yeah, it's crazy down
What
there.
else could have happened down there?
A lot happened down there. And yeah, that is. And then we ended the session with there were rumors before of the wet workers kind of coming in to do an inspection after the genocide that took place. And they have arrived.
Do they have arrived? Yes.
Yep,
I,
That's what
I couldn't agree more.
they do tee hee, they arrive.
They-
Do they
happy.
hate me? No, solid. I'm good.
Yeah, we're chill. We're chill with them.
Perfect.
We are
So
chill
everyone-
with the government.
Ooh. John Crow is not chill with the government.
Eris is not chill with the government.
Eris
Hey,
is
I'm
not
let-
chill.
I'm less not chill.
Hey, look. At least it's not the people.
Roland's pretty chill.
At least it's not the civilians. They fucking hate us.
Bro, I'm getting murdered on
Everyone.
sight in the street every day.
Like, there's a reason why
to
I'm a
the
reader
sewers I go as
consultant.
usual.
So, Eric's, you're still in John Crow's shop.
Yeah,
You can sort of hear the usual wail of sirens as the gates around this area sort of raise up as the wet workers commence their inspection of the district.
I gotta go to some rats.
You're gonna abandon me? We were in this together.
Has this
Some
happened?
rat.
Has this happened before?
Make a history check.
Not having 15, I'm way over that limit.
Well,
You have never. This is a rare occurrence. You've heard of this happening before. This isn't like an odd occurrence, but like it's rare. Something that they do every once in a while, usually after a big event like a genocide.
Yeah. Genocide.
Basically, the wet workers really only intervene if something's caught their eye in the area. And with that role, you've kind of heard a bit of what they're going to do. They are going to sweep the entire area, probably interrogate some people on what was going on, and get to the bottom of it. You know, the wet workers also do not fuck around. They will, if you do not comply, they will just shoot you.
mhm.
They will find you. That's why Magnus
Yeah.
leans on his car in the wait. Sitting on the roof. Just kind of chilling.
So for the group inside of John's place, we'll start with them as it's John, Eric's, and Roland at the moment inside of there. What are you guys all up to?
Is there usually like a protocol to what's going on, or are they just gonna like fuck around, or like do we need to like go somewheres?
Only if they really call you. There's no real
Okay.
protocol. The wet workers have full authority. They can kind of do whatever they want.
So they're just gonna kind of like walk around, look around, fucking.
Essentially, they're just doing an inspection. If they
Okay.
call you, they're gonna want to talk to you.
I'm gonna check my watch, see what time it is.
It's like a bit in the afternoon. It's like 1 o'clock.
Okay, I have to head home, get ready for my forced dinner work.
Alright, so Roland's just gonna dip out of the store. You can see as you kind of leave outside, people are scrambling about. Some people are worried about the wet workers. Other people, kind of like you, you've not really done anything. You
I
have
haven't
no
done
reason
anything
to fear
illegal.
the government.
I'm gonna just go on back about my work and continue the process of figuring out this arm situation.
Got it, got it.
Who's
There
doing
is
some-
there is
Down
the
in the
one
basement.
thing that you and John know, that the thing that you're doing with the arm is highly illegal at the moment.
Yeah, it's fine. It's I'm down in the basement. I'm just gonna continue work on it. I mean, they're not specifically gonna look for me, so like John's got a good yapper. He'll keep.
It's
I mean, they're gonna look
okay,
at
the
John's
basement-
house. He does have negatives.
The basement is actually hidden underneath a rug, so you're okay. There's a little trap door. You're good.
Yes,
Under
this
the
was
rug.
mentioned. I do
Oh yes, the highly intelligent wet workers will never find that.
No,
They'll
How
never
would they?
notice.
We'll never look underneath the rug.
Why would they
If
ever
they do,
see
I
it?
have many excuses. It's
There's
okay.
puke on that rug. I wouldn't touch it.
And John, you were just on the upstairs.
I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling in the shop. Put the reloading bench. Just making some shotgun shells. Just chilling.
Got it. It's a bad situation. So, Olivia and Magnus, you're in Olivia's abode at the moment.
Yeah,
As you were last at.
yeah. I don't want to stay inside. They're probably gonna try. And find
Olivia
me.
is gonna make this man agree with her to stay fucking quiet about the shit we just figured out.
Olivia, nothing. We figured out nothing. Nothing's happening.
Yeah, right. As Olivia takes a sample and breaks it,
Yeah.
like she destroys the fucking
break it all. Honestly, inject a rat with it. I don't care. Get rid of it.
Olivia, there is another thing that you know. Technically, what you're doing is also illegal because you've been
Mhm.
supplied with wet worker supplies.
Yep.
That should not be happening.
Olivia does do her protocol of trying to make the house look fucking abandoned, putting fucking wood against the windows, boarding up the fucking door, shoving
Roll.
out like a lot of the rats that have not been ejected.
Roll a stealth check for me.
If this does not work, plan B, fucking dip.
Plan
This
B,
is not
follow-
under my name. No, not 20, I'm fucking
Holy shit!
You know what's coming
She is run these drills.
Yeah, Magnus, you're kind of surprised. You never really expected Olivia to be this precise and well learned. She damn well actually knows what she's doing, as she really covers up the place. You can't even smell rat shit in here anymore.
Wow.
And then Olivia proceeds to shove him out and dip.
You know they're gonna
Get
find
in your
me,
car
right?
and drive the fuck away. I don't give a shit, man.
They're gonna find me.
What you're doing is legal. I am not. You do not want to be near me.
Olivia, what I'm doing may be legal, but I'm not legal anymore.
It's your blood, you fucker. Unless you start doing something you're not supposed to.
My existence is suspicious.
Olivia does take a small vial of fluid and shove it at him. If shit goes down, this is on you.
What am I gonna do this?
No, you ain't start tweaking. I haven't figured out. You're like a half-breed, fucking weirdo.
Fuck did you just call me?
You fucking weirdo.
You're the unknown. They fucking snatch you off the streets no matter how the fuck. Like, as early. I've never seen one of you. So don't die. I need you for experiments.
But you've never seen me. Just take the fucking fluid and walk out to my car.
Don't die, I swear to God, I'll haunt
Fuck you.
As Olivia does skulk away from her fucking house.
Are you trying to stay fully hidden, Olivia?
I just don't want to be there in case somehow, randomly, by the grace of God, they find that place.
Alright. So, as Magnus, you're just driving around in your car, or what are you going to?
Not a goddamn chance. I'm leaving my car there. I'm just walking towards the sirens.
Oh, you're just you're
Yeah,
going straight towards
just going. I'm gonna walk towards them, but not like I'm not gonna like openly approach them.
So yes, as you do kind of see the commotion, you see there's a large convoy, multiple large trucks transport some with the wet workers logo on the side of them. You see the armored wet workers themselves as they sort of patrol around with their strange and esoteric weaponry that you have no idea how it works.
Pretty sick.
What'd you say?
Is it pretty sick?
Sick. God. I didn't hear you at all. And you see that they are being led by a woman who is wearing a complete red outfit, a sort of jumpsuit, as well as a coat. She has blonde hair and is wearing some red tinted glasses. As she is flanked by two people wearing full suits. You do not know their gender or anything, as they are both heavily armored and have a large visored helmet over them. That's all the wet workers wear. It's hard to even tell who or what a wet worker is, or even distinguish them, as is their dress code. And this woman seems to be going around. She goes up to some people, and you also see that a lot of the wet workers are piling into the alleys as they sort of inspect the areas. You hear some gunfire go off every once in a while. It's not a large burst, usually just a large, strange and esoteric sound as you hear a massive impact go off inside of an alleyway before you just hear the yells of clear as wet workers go out of the alley.
Horrific.
And as you even go by that alley, you see that the wet workers seem to have shot a massive rail spike into one of the reavers that has completely pierced his body, pinning him to the ground.
Yeah?
They seem to be using advanced railgun weaponry.
Is this Reaver like... Was he like... dead, or was he like on the verge kind of Reaver?
Make an investigation check. Actually, or an arcana, whatever you wish.
They are the same. 11.
11. So you kind of look over the Reaver. He wasn't going to go berserk, that's for sure. He wasn't a berserk one. They seem to have just executed him. You have no idea why.
Good luck, bro, Chacho.
Well, that's not my problem. Probably.
Make a perception check as you kind of just over the scene.
Perception. Oh, that's a +2. 16.
You see that one of the wet workers, they seem to be leading this small squad, has a clipboard in his hand. And you can just see in the corner of your eyes one of the names written on it seems to be your own.
Ooh.
And you just see that the wet worker crosses out a name as well
Well,
as he
that's
exits the alley.
that's my cue to go the other way.
Yep, so skulked off with Olivia.
Make a stealth check.
Yeah, about that. 16.
That's wet worker perception. So, Magnus, you see that the wet worker sort of starts to turn towards you, and you immediately start to dip off. But the wet worker will yell out, "Who's there? Speak, citizen."
Just gonna kind of glance around, like looking for someone else.
And the wet worker, he points his arm towards you, and a large glowing outline begins to completely form around you of a pink and red light.
Oh, calm down there,
You're
buddy.
dead.
Calm down. It's hello.
And the wet workers will raise their weapons. You say, "Hands in the air, suspect."
Yeah, they're already up. I just look to my left and right at my hands already raised. I go through this all the time, you know, working, not really with Magnus, Reaver Consultant. How can I help you?
Oh goddamn, you're gonna.
And the wet workers don't even speak back to you. Some of them just walk up to you. The wet workers, they wear large armor with seems to be large, glossy trench coats over them of a dark blue. Their large boots sort of crushing the rubble as they walk up to you at the side streets. They'll go up to you, and some of them begin to examine you closely. One of them puts their thumb underneath your eye and sort of opens your eye up a bit farther. They flash pen lights into your eye, as some of them start to write down notes in their clipboard over you.
Should have hid in the car, bro.
But yeah, he's looking for something. Needs some help.
And the main wet worker will go up to you. We'll say, Incident XH57 occurred last night. Do you have knowledge of this incident?
You talking about the gunfire that rang through every street in the city?
Affirmative.
Kinda. Not much. You know, I've got knowledge of a lot of things that go on around here. Do I know why things happen? Not really.
The wet worker will take out what looks to be a small display screen, handheld, and he shows it to you, which shows a recording of you sort of getting up from the garbage heap of the dead Reavers and walking out of it.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how I got there. I just remember being beaten by 7 men with bats. Not
And,
Reavers.
so-
I can confirm. They were not Reavers. They hated me way too much.
And with that, one of them will jab a needle into your neck, which hurts immensely.
Fantastic.
But he then pulls it out. The side of your neck is bleeding slightly as the wet worker walks off from you. The wet workers will say clear and then just walk off from you. The glowing outline of you fades away as well.
Fun.
Oh, you're fucked.
Yep. The government knows my IP address now.
As Magnus, make a history check.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. Yes. 12.
Yes, as you've dealt with a lot of Reavers before, and people on this other side of the law, that was definitely, they just put a tracking chip in you.
Yeah.
You also know other things of this tracking chip. Not only is it going to track your movement, it's also going to record and hear your everything, anything you speak.
Fantastic.
Gonna get cut out neck real soon.
I'm just gonna start just talking to myself now. It's out loud.
Little did you know the last time you beat off was the last time you're ever gonna peacefully beat off.
Jokes on them, I like being watched.
Nah, you gotta do it more aggressive.
You like that little FBI agent?
No, he gets to talk to
What?
the FBI agent.
Wonder if this is why they call you wet workers.
Oh my god.
Your personal wet worker FBI agent hates his life. And as you kind of stand there in the middle of the street, Magnus, you keep hearing the every so often shot of a railgun. You see the woman in red is sort of directing the efforts. She doesn't really speak to them much, sort of just points into alleyways as they file in and come out with whatever they find, reporting directly to her. You see that the wet worker that took your notes, as well as injected you, also goes up to her and gives her the clipboard as she clears off a name and gives it back.
Fantastic. But you didn't you just injected me, right? You didn't take anything. You didn't take my blood or nothing.
No, they just injected you.
We're safe for now.
Hell,
Maybe.
You're not entirely sure, Magnus. Make a history check, I guess, if you've seen this event before.
Oh boy. No.
No, you've never really seen something like this. You try to stay away from things like this.
It's above my pay
You've never
grade.
been. Yeah, never been in the middle of it.
All right, time to keep walking down the street.
Mhm.
Now, talking to myself as I go.
Olivia, make a stealth check for me.
Okay. 14.
I wish you luck.
Hey, my house is safe. I don't care. I got nothing on me. I dropped my pockets.
So, Olivia, you're going down the sideways. You do not want to be caught by the wet workers, for sure.
Yep. Mhm.
And as you're going down an alleyway, the moment you turn the corner, you hear that deafening crunch of a rail spike being sent through a body, as you are mere feet away from an entire scene of some wet workers pinning down a reaver as they drive the rail spike through his chest with the railgun.
Olivia does a quick backup and try to walk away.
One of the wet workers looks immediately towards you and says, "Halt, citizen!"
Olivia halts! Raising her hands. Hey, I didn't see nothing.
And the wet workers, they go up to you with a clipboard as they start to look you over. And
It's Olivia on the naughty list.
Hey, I pay my taxes.
they look, as they do look over the list in their hands, they look over you. They do a close examination of you again, and they just say, "This one's on the white list," and they immediately turn around from you.
Fuck yeah!
Law-abiding taxpayer.
Olivia does really. What does that mean?
They make a
See if they
persuasion
answer.
check to them. See if they give a shit enough.
13.
The wet worker turns back to you and just says, "Higher ups orders."
Oh.
This is going to give you a brief thing. From what you can tell, your researcher buddy somehow managed to get you on the whitelist.
Oh, bless up, man!
Which kind of worries you, as that means this might be a much bigger event than what it initially seems, if he even knew about it.
Olivia's gonna attempt to try to contact that guy after they walk away.
Alright, so do you go back to your home to contact him?
Never mind. Olivia's gonna wait.
You know what?
I'm gonna wait till they're nowhere near my house. They're like over by fucking Gun McGee, dude. Olivia's just gonna skulk out of there and kind of just like watch them leave.
It's my name, don't wear it out. Fucking
Alright.
Gun McGee, cunt.
And then she's gonna sneak back to her house.
Alright,
But after all of them fucking gone.
make a stealth check with advantage.
No, this has never failed us before.
That was almost 15! I hate this board!
The cult begins.
Alright, I'll go back to Olivia.
This is so bullshit!
John, as you own kind of a more high-profile thing, you can always expect an inspection. And some of the wet workers kind of just march into your shop as they begin to look over your inventory, examining it closely for the usual contraband. As they just start to take things off of your wall. Every once in a while, you see that one of the wet workers takes the butt of his gun and absolutely smashes one of your display cases to get inside of it, as he just looks over it
premium glass.
uncompassionately.
Holy fuck! What are you doing? I'm gonna like look at him as I stand up from my bench and like got my like fucking big old bottle of shitty whiskey.
Make an intimidation check.
How can you not be intimidated by those eyes?
Me and my bottle of
20
bitters at 6 in the
Like
morning.
a bottle of bitters? That would be so gross. That would be so fucking gross.
Dude, that's how you get that.
15.
Raw intimidation is wild.
Real. So the white workers kind of stop and they look at each other, and you just hear kind of like a sigh from one of them as they kind of. You can hear them mutter, "Oh, this one's gonna be a problem." As the white workers will turn to you and say, "Official business. We're in a rush." And one of them takes out a piece of paper
Yeah,
and
there's a
slams it
fucking
down.
latch on it. You can just fucking open it. You don't gotta blast it open. You don't gotta break my shit. What the fuck?
One of them slams down a piece of paper onto the countertop onto you. As well as on the paper there are pictures of what seems to be multiple reavers filing into your home.
Is that like a tax break they can do? No?
What are you doing?
I get reimbursed for this.
As the white workers will say, "This incident has been caught, and you are at the moment implicated inside of the crimes that have gone on last night. What do you have to say in your defense?"
Can you see him passed out on the
I
couch
have
in
no
the
idea
camera?
what you're talking about.
Unconscious in the window.
As you
Make a
can
pers-
see at my couch over there, I had a pretty rough night, and I don't remember fucking shit.
Make a
tell
persuasion
you right
check
now.
with advantage.
Is it with advantage because I genuinely don't actually remember it?
So the advantage because you look fucked up already.
And also, I think you're halfway through that fucking bottle, and it's like 9 in the morning.
That's in the afternoon. I checked my watch. It's fine.
That's true.
Oh, right.
It is about 1 p.m.
16.
So the white workers kind of look, and like one of them sighs as he kind of like pinches the bridge of the visor that he's wearing. So they're like fuck's sakes, no lead. Do you have any sort of recollection of the night prior?
I'll be 110% honest with you, mate. I don't remember fucking shit. I don't remember anything at all. All I know is I got drunk at the cafe bar thing, and I came home with like 2 fucking whiskey bottles, and I was already fucked. And then I went to the couch, and then I just spilt it all over myself and passed out. That's all I remember.
Does the cameras catch him getting fucking drugged at the bar? Being let
As,
off by 2 people?
They will ask. They do ask you for the location of this bar. As they kind of just look at each other, no fucking clue what they're talking about. They're
It's
not locals.
down the street over there. They have some good drinks. They had, I think I had a penis on Claudia.
Down the street, turn left, turn right, up the street, and then turn another left.
The white workers kind of look at each other, and you hear that one of them whispers like, "Are you sure we can't just like fucking blast this retard?" And one of the white workers like shakes his head as they do just file out of your shop. As that is dealt with, Roland,
Yeah.
as you are walking down the street. Soon enough, some wet workers will just come up and approach you, as they will say, "Halt, civilian!"
Sure. How can I help you today?
Halts.
And they take out a piece of paper, which they hand to you, which are recordings of the multiple reavers coming into your apartment. As well as they'll say, "We've received multiple reports of you harboring illegal reavers within your home."
Not really harboring when they fucking came in without my fucking say so.
Make
It
a
was a
persuasion.
break-in.
Make a persuasion check to them.
It's a break-in. They're dead already.
I swear to
What?
fuck, this bitch throws me under the bus.
He's going to, bro.
I will lie
Oh,
so
Lord.
hard about you.
It's fine. Roland can't lie. Roland can't tell the truth to save his life.
And
He's
the,
too nervous.
the white workers look at you. The dot that sort of shows their eyes on their visor narrow in on you. They say, "And no authorities were called over this supposed break-in?"
You're telling me a random guy to call the cops when I had like 20 reavers right in my face.
"Sir, this is So this is a matter of public security we're talking about. You must contribute towards the greater good of the city.
And I understand that. I'm telling you, there was some breaking. The militia came in and dealt with it. He got knocked unconscious afterwards.
And the wet worker sighs and he says, the militia are not supposed to deal with such issues. That's why we're launching an investigation. The wet workers should have been consulted, and you have not filed in a report to the wet worker HQ.
Thought I did that with the corpse cleanup. My bad. I'm sorry.
Which
It's just been a shit day. I'm sorry.
The wet worker will just wave his hand and says, "Take him in, interrogate him, give him to the boss."
Oh
Okay.
shit!
No resistance whatsoever.
Roland.
Limp noodle in their
Roland, I don't
arms.
think you're gonna make it to your shift tonight. Sorry,
Dude,
boss.
you're
They
fired.
got me.
Which you will see as one of the wet workers presses a button on his armored arm. A truck will come on up as they load you into the truck, along with another motley assortment of some rough-looking guys. As you are easily the less criminally-looking person in this back of this truck.
Oh
Hey,
boy.
don't racially profile.
It's first day in prison.
Roland's life is on a downward spiral.
God.
As
Oh boy.
Roland is driven off. Olivia, as you sort of slink back into your home, as you immediately try and call and figure out what the hell is actually going on. You do, man. There is your sort of direct line to your friend. What was his name again, by the way?
Adam.
Adam, yes.
I think it's Adam Kent.
Yes. So you do pick up the phone and you do call him up. What do you say on the line to him as he
Does
does?
he even answer?
He answers, but he doesn't say anything. You can usually tell that's code, that he can't really talk right now. This should be important.
Olivia is just gonna say, "What the fuck is going on?"
Fuck you and
He
your
will
code.
He will just mutter. You can hear him being really quiet. You can probably tell he's in like a public place at the moment. He says, "What are you doing, Olivia? Call him right now."
There are wet workers out my fucking door.
And he just asks, "Is everything hidden?"
As much as I fucking can.
They want me.
And Adam will say that he managed to arrange something with some favors that they wouldn't search you during this. All you have to do is just keep quiet and stay out of the house.
Oh,
About that.
oh.
Olivia does just say K and then hangs up.
Which, Olivia, it's at that point you hear quite an aggressive slam against your door.
Oh.
The dust of the area kind of going off. You then hear another slam, as well as the cracking of wood, as you then hear multiple wet workers file into your home.
Get an escape route?
You know it's gonna fucking work.
Make an acrobatics to quickly scurry off before they find you.
Go, rat woman. You've seen your rats run from you. You can do this.
Please, for the love of God.
Against wet worker athletics. Jesus Christ, I'm not doing it.
Oh, great. Olivia's
It was rigged from the start, bro.
So Olivia, you try to scamper off. You have some hidden places. You're in like this old area. You have like an old like laundry chute that you go into. But as you're climbing into it, you hear the massive crash of a rail spike mere inches from your head as it goes through the fucking. It goes through multiple walls of your house. As through the hole, you see a wet worker holding up his railgun. It says, "Get on the fucking ground, bitch!"
Damn.
She does
That's so
immediately
mean.
comply.
No sudden movement.
As you see, it's hard to like actually differentiate wet workers, but you can tell this is the same wet worker that let you go a bit ago.
Stop
As he
resisting.
As he literally just barrels through the hole that he made into your house, the powered armor of a wet worker just easily tearing through the rotten wood of your abode. As he just goes
Yeah, like the Kool-Aid
makes a
Man.
straight path towards you.
That's crazy.
As he immediately puts you in cuffs, he immediately says, "I fucking knew there was something wrong with that."
Wrong with what?
As he just lifts you up, says, "Some random bitch in the back streets shouldn't be on the whitelist."
Back streets.
Yo, this place was just abandoned. I don't know what's going on.
This is racial profiling at its finest.
This
Sounds
is
like
Brandon
white.
it just starts spewing fucking legal terms out. No fucking qualms here. I took a course in law.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
I did not expect to even get a check.
Double nat 20. Double nat 20.
Persuasion, you said?
Yeah, persuasion.
Okay.
Fuck.
Nice.
She mentions the Second Amendment. It's kind of weird.
You know, you just keep spouting off legal terms, and one of the wet workers just like hits you with the butt of his gun in the side of the head, quite painfully.
That was rude!
As the wet worker says, "We are the higher authority here."
Are you gone?
Are you
Second coming who?
I just ask.
Second coming.
You're not gone. You're not gone.
You're not that
Once
good.
at this point, Olivia, they bring you up to the truck, which Roland is also in, as you are just shoved into the seat and buckled down as if you were a very dangerous criminal. They also put a muzzle over you.
Olivia's still rambling through the muzzle.
Sit still. Isn't the same
Yeah,
fucking
she's
Roland?
across from Roland.
Yes, Roland. You're sitting right across from her. There's spittle going all over your face through the muzzle. It is a bad day today.
God damn it, what are they gonna do with Carl?
You
Good boy!
Carl puts on a fucking fedora.
as you're driven off, you see that one of the wet workers shakes the hand of Carl.
I knew it.
Screaming more violently and thrashing.
This is gonna be a
He was
whole
he was
thing,
an
isn't it?
insider all along.
Oh, Carl.
Carl,
Knew
that
you found
fucking-
it out for me.
That fucking Reaver.
Well, at least most of my shit was destroyed before they got there.
Yeah, you do see they don't. You're hiding, luckily, as you're kind of being dragged off. You see that they don't look. They're trying to look through the house. You hear tearing of the house, but eventually you just see the wet workers kind of walk out of it. They can't seem to find any evidence.
Oh yeah, a lot of my research immediately burnt.
Mhm.
Destroyed all the slides.
And
Okay.
at that point, they've taken all who they want to take.
Oh man, John's basement was pretty peaceful.
Actually, they
Should have
are
slept in the
also
car.
looking for someone else. Magnus, as you're out on the streets,
Just
you see
walking,
that a lot
talking
of
to
the
myself.
large televised billboards around the city, they start to become hijacked by the wet workers as they override them. And you see a long list of wanted individuals who are told to come up immediately. You also see that Eric's Dorn is one of them.
Erickson's, I don't think he's ever presented himself to any government body.
He was in a hole.
No, I've lived in the sewer system my whole life, you know, like since I got here.
There's a
Been avoiding
very,
everyone.
there's a very young picture of him. He looks completely different when he first tried to become a wet worker. It's
Wow.
kind of sad, honestly.
Well, I didn't know Eric's had a kid. That's crazy.
Listen,
kind of
I'm not that
pretentious
old.
asshole names them the same too. That's what the fuck.
And of course, there are multiple cash rewards and such for bringing these people forth.
How much is Eric worth?
How much is Eric's worth?
Eric's is, well, there's not exactly cash rewards, more to seem like everything will be provided for you for a period of 6 months.
Yeah, that old
Tournament.
trick. That old trick.
Yeah, see, I kind of like the wet
Give me like a
workers.
can of tuna.
Get some extra food stamps.
I know.
Ham sandwiches.
I was gonna keep walking down the street, talking to myself, like, you know, Mr. Wet Worker, I know you guys can hear me now. What are we talking where everything is provided? Is it just like minimal living? You know, do you guys lock me up? Like, you put me in jail for 6 months because I knew a criminal? Like, what are we talking here?
The billboard will then change, as if on cue. Quite annoyingly, honestly. It's almost infuriating. It starts to list out the benefits that, yes, there will be free housing provided in one of the nicer government districts, as well as, you know, food provided for an actual variety. You will be eating the same food that a wet worker eats.
Wow. You guys are desperate. I'm good. Just keep walking. Clearly, this is important to you.
So how's my breakthroughs go on down in the basement?
I mean, they're gonna take time. This is like only like an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll just walk back to my car.
Figured out how to screw the base on. Good
Which,
job.
as you go to your car, you see some wet workers approach you again.
Hey guys.
Which they will
I
say.
hold up a hand as they try and talk. Like, I must inform you, legally you are being recorded by the wet workers. Just kind of tap the bleeding wound on my neck.
Which they nod, and the wet workers say, "Yes, we know of this. We also know now that you are withholding information from us."
No, I just know the guy. I don't know where he is. Saw him the other day. That was about it. It's at that cafe in the corner. I think Roland works there. I don't know if he owns the place, but like he's there all the time.
He has a lot of authority.
You know, I don't think he owns the place. He lives in an apartment. Like he doesn't really seem like he has the money to own a restaurant. You know, he just has that
Which,
vibe.
as you're talking, they bring up one of their tablets again, and they show you a recording of going to John's house with Eric's.
Yeah, see the other day.
And then shows him get beat.
Let's
the
just
fuck up.
nod.
Yeah, they also see you getting beat, and they just wave their hand and says, "Take him in."
Where are we going?
Which the wet workers will grab you and throw you into the truck, where you find Olivia still rambling like a
Still
psychopath.
thrashing. I'm pissed.
She's in a whole straitjacket at this point.
I
Tied down.
I pretend I don't know her. I look to Roland. Oh, hey man, what's up?
Olivia makes no recognition towards fucking Magnus. But
Roland,
she does recognize Roland.
I look at my broken watch. Roland, don't you have a shift in like an hour?
It's at 5, so it's 4 hours from now.
I see. You're not gonna make it, buddy.
Yeah, you're fine.
Not even just do your job. You're not gonna make it. You ain't built for these streets, son.
I just sit down. But by the way, Roland, as your friend, I feel I should let you know. You know, and I kind of give a side eye towards like, not directly at Olivia, but like the direction of whatever person is sitting beside her. Gotta let you know, as your friend, you know, we're being recorded now. I just tap my bleeding neck once again, wincing a little bit.
What the fuck?
Olivia starts screaming louder.
You're just a fucking customer. What do you want from me? My days have been shit.
I just feel I had to let you know. What do you mean because of you guys? What does that mean, Roland? I'm a great tipper.
great tip for my ass, I get fucking 5 cents from you at best.
Look, it's better than the
It
people
does
leave without
kick
tipping.
Roland.
It's like you found a nickel outside just to give it to me.
I did. I worked hard for that nickel. You know how hard it is to find loose change in this city? That's a rare
We're
commodity.
going down for the same crime. Shut the fuck up.
So much.
Which is a mumbled mess as she just kicks Roland again. Since he's the closest to her.
Roland, do you know this crazy woman?
Shaking her head violently.
Which, John, as you do see at this point, the wet workers actually leave the district. Their trucks exit in as the walls once again come down. As they do leave. With your
New
somewhat...
character ideas, guys.
What do you mean? We're not dead.
You're worse than dead.
It's
Yeah, here's your
worse.
chance. You want to take my 5-7 and shoot yourself in the face?
No, I'm.
Did he take his gun?
Is this
No.
that six? Is that 6
Thank-
months of housing that you guys promised?
That's not a limp.
Well, it looks like I'm basement bound until it cools down again.
Yeah, you see that the security has cooled down a bit, but there are still some wet workers on alert. But obviously there's not the massive convoy. As well as their leader seems to have left as well.
Oh boy, Big Boss is gone.
Because we did it again. We split the
The
party.
big boss is in our car.
Yay, you're splitting the party again.
We managed to split it the same way as last time.
So the party's always gonna
Don't
be split.
worry, the constant sexual tension between Eric's and John is gonna be great.
Even worse now that Eric's can't leave the basement.
I'm basement
Did I
bound.
see that Eric's is wanted, or I'm like still in my store? I didn't
Yes, you can see. You have like little TVs. Like every channel's basically was hijacked. during
Time to
that.
build a new sewer system.
Your morning cricket was interrupted by it.
I see.
Great. No.
So yes, you do see that Eric's is wanted at the moment, and is still wanted.
But Eric's doesn't know that yet.
Eric's would not know. Eric's could probably infer that he's wanted, but
Eric's
general.
guess, you know.
That is why I was in the basement.
Considering
tinkering.
he's hiding in the basement from the government, working on an illegal modification.
yeah.
Maybe.
So John, do you join him, or are you just gonna like man the upstairs?
I'm just gonna like, while there's no one up here right now, I'm just gonna like lock my door real quick to the front, and I'm gonna go down the steps there, madly intoxicated again. Yeah, kind of like this kind of vibe.
Got it. Yeah, so you stumble down the stairs.
Right
John
on
almost
down, dude.
fucking domes himself, but he lives.
Hey, you fucking on television, mate. You better come out and take a look, man. You're on the fucking TV.
You're on the deli.
I can.
Oh, you know.
You look
No.
like a fucking baby, dude. You look stupid.
Yeah, what? You know, I haven't filed my taxes in a few years.
I don't think that's what's going on. I don't think you're being 110% truthful with me, mate.
That's
I
a
don't
grim
think you-
dude. There's his license in a while.
I'm spilling whiskey on his chest as I talk to him. I think you'd be very truthful with me, Eric.
No, you're getting his shirt wet.
Oh, he doesn't have one on.
Yeah,
Oh.
they were both shirtless. This
Yeah.
was established.
Oh, right, never mind. Lubing him up.
That session was really gay. Like,
It was super gay.
The wet worker stayed in question. Fucking John naked.
Why would they? It's
the
his
workers
shop.
think you're all degenerates, no matter what.
Bro, it's his shop. Why would he be wearing clothes?
Exactly.
Coming to
You
his
know-
shop,
Why
calling
would-
him
I
gay.
saw this man naked, bottle of fucking liquor, yelling at them.
Running a gun store.
Wild.
They probably don't enjoy how often I have taken some pretty nice pieces from some of the previous exclusion zones.
Alright. Okay.
Like this metal that we're working with.
Yeah, probably, maybe. I kind of not do that in the business.
It's okay. It's the basement. Well, I can't like take it. I can't take it from here. They'll see me.
Oh, I think they just left.
Nah, they don't just leave ever. There's cameras all over. They'll see me leave this premises.
You gotta find a way to hide all that stuff. So if they come to inspect, then they're not gonna fucking find it.
Okay, I'll start digging.
Yeah, just make sure you hide your hole, unlike last night.
That's crazy.
I feel like he's slowly become more into it. He slowly accepted that he is gay.
No, I was just referring to him getting out of the shower and like parading around my fucking house when I didn't know him with his ass out while I'm trying
I
to
don't think
sleep.
he gets that.
It's all innuendos. Eric's, make a stealth check as you try and hide this area.
Yeah.
20.
Stealth check in the basement.
Eric's in the basement.
Well, he's not
Eric's in the
stealthing, just
basement.
the basement is stealthing.
Yeah.
Eric's, in all of his fucking genius, John, you witness all of this. Eric's takes out a fucking tarp, throws it over everything.
Fucking God, let me try to help you. This is terrible.
Have it do it. Stealth check.
Terrible.
Have it, do it.
That's a little bit better.
Takes a
a little
second.
Yeah. The second tarp, much better.
There we go. That's looking a lot better than it did 5 seconds ago with only one tap on it, now doesn't
Listen,
it?
I thought the
You
bright orange.
put like a vase over on
I thought the bright orange tarp would like, keep them away from it because,
I would never
orange
have any idea.
danger.
If I walked down here and I saw a fucking big orange tarp, I would have no idea what was under it, to be honest with you. I think you're right, and I'm gonna like hit him on the chest with a whiskey bottle, splash it all over his chin and shit.
True, they
I
open
think
one
you're right.
part. How are they gonna
think-
open a second
I
one?
don't know how they'd ever open that tap because like it's like definitely we bungee corded it. So like if they try to open it, it's gonna snap and it's gonna hurt them. That's what I think.
I just want to know.
Yeah,
Murder
like,
people.
and then like they'd have to find this basement first, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, you got to make sure to like, yeah, hide the basement. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, why didn't we start there?
Put the tarp underneath the rug.
I did hidden. I just put like a rug and a dresser on top of it, and it's good. But I'll forget to feed you. You might die.
Have you owned any pets?
You kind of remind me of like a Jew in like 1945.
No.
Are you my
I
Anne
love-
Frank?
The basement edition.
Not the attic this time.
Oh my god.
What I love about this, you can just make references like that.
Of course. I'm drunk.
I'm gonna try to make like a rubber like gasket or something that you can put around. Yeah, to put around the trap door so that like if somebody steps on it, it doesn't like squeak or anything.
Yeah, sure. Make a Tinker Tools with intelligence.
I hope your role isn't dog shit. Can I help you? Can I give you
That's a
assistance?
5.
He already has advantage.
Okay.
Oh hell yeah!
Right, so
Hell
Eric's, you're not great with stealth, but you can definitely make things that make things stealthier, and that will help, not alert someone to it.
Also, can you make a cloak that is invisible, like from Harry Potter, that we can put on top of the?
That would
Tarp.
probably take just as long as the mechanical arm.
Yeah, it's probably true.
Like the best like voodoo magic that I can do is do what I did to your window that you haven't seen yet.
Yeah, I don't like going inside.
I see a window if it's see-through.
Doesn't like going outside. Goes for a drink every fucking day.
Anyway, I'm hungry and thirsty. I'm gonna go get some food and yeah.
Hey,
Say
can
that
you
if want.
bring me back your slops?
My what?
Like your slop, like whatever's left after
You want my slop?
Ye-
That's disgusting,
Listen.
Eric. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself.
Except gay.
I'm gonna give Eric's a bag of Cheetos, and I'm gonna go and get an actual meal.
Okay, but make sure you shut the trap door when you leave. I'm gonna just sit down in
close
the basement.
I'm gonna close the trap door and hide it as I usually do, and then I'm gonna go get some fucking food from the cafe.
John's gonna be so sad when the cook isn't there.
I'll notice the cook isn't there, and I'll just go and get some canned beans instead. I'll just bring home a bunch of them.
Canned beans.
Just canned
Son of
pork and
cat.
beans.
This nigga eating beans.
Not even 5 o'clock. I'm not even supposed to be cooking yet.
Oh, Alvin, you're gonna be gone for a while.
I'm gonna say no,
Get
David.
into work.
David, you don't get it.
So-
They just never have a cook on staff until you get there.
So as you guys are in the back of the van, you actually make other stops. You're in this van for like a while, like a few hours.
While we're driving, I'm just gonna chat up the other prisoners in there.
Oh yeah, make a persuasion check.
Reminded, you are being recorded.
Yeah.
Completely.
No, I've said it
anyway.
once. I said it once when I got in the car. If they weren't listening, that's not my problem. Magnus in his beautiful speaking.
Yeah, so Magnus, you're like trying to talk to these people. A lot of these people seem like hardened criminals. You see some of them are reavers who are bound kind of in the same amount as Olivia. You really see some wet workers really debate about Olivia with how crazy she is. Like, are you sure she's not a reaver? But no.
See the house she was living in.
No one talks.
What do
to
you think?
I'll just talk
Reavers
anyways.
are
I'm just spouting bullshit.
beautiful.
I'm talking about current events that go on in my district, you know? Especially when I notice any new people from like other stops get in, like just talking about current events. Everything except for, you know, the massacre last night.
Yeah, I figured. And eventually the van will stop hours later, as the back of the van is sort of brought into a completely white hallway, which all of the prisoners begin to be taken out of one at a time.
Oh, the place
It's
is
like the
much cleaner.
concentration camps. That's right.
It is very clean here. You even see that there are some wet workers who seem to be actually cleaning the place. They're
You
scrubbing
guys-
it down thoroughly. You are then also all blasted by a massive stream of water as you are all cleaned down.
You guys
Thoroughly.
deserve a raise. I don't actually know if you get
Work.
paid, but you deserve a paycheck if you don't.
The wet workers don't say. You're generally not sure if the wet workers are paid. You're not really sure how they work.
Yeah.
Using high-powered pressure washers that is like actually hurting you really bad.
Yes.
It's okay, they can't see me cry because I'm being pressure washed.
I think it's just water.
So,
It's just
and
like-
eventually you're all herded into individual cells completely alone.
I will continue to just keep talking.
This is reminding me of historical things.
You then all get into the shower.
In a group?
Her head gets shaved.
Olivia,
They put a star on you.
you are the
So
first. You actually don't
nice.
go to a cell, Olivia. You are brought into a completely gray room. There is a one-way window on the side that you just know because there's a large black window.
Mhm.
And you are sat down into a chair, handcuffed to it, and the guards leave you there.
Olivia just stares at the window, non-blinking.
My god, non-blinking is powerful.
Releases a rat to pick the lock.
They took my rat.
Oh, man.
The rat's in a cell.
He's also in many little handcuffs.
Yeah, he's handcuffed next to you.
So,
Carl didn't leave
Olivia,
me.
later on, as you're in
Carl's
there
here
for
too.
a few minutes, Carl walks in, of course. I live, bitch. 50 rats in a trench coat walking.
Oh my god.
God damn
A
it.
swarm encounter.
They have tag tactics.
So, Olivia.
Mhm.
The same woman who you saw wearing the red jumpsuit and red coat walks into the room.
Discount
As-
Joker outfit, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The jongleur. She walks in and she takes a seat. You also see that she has a necktie with a small yellow smiley face on it, the usual design of it. It's
We not.
quite strange.
No, I'm done. Olivia, smash your head into a wall. No, I ain't doing this again. I'm not.
Have you been taking your joy?
Everyone. Swear to God, if this is who I think it is, I'm gonna kill myself.
The interrogator walks in. It's just this fucking rat.
And the woman, she has a calm and serene smile on her face at all times, as
I'm
she
sure
says,
she does.
What drugs is she taking?
"Greetings, you are Olivia Smith, if I am correct."
Olivia just stares blankly at her.
Your last name is Smith.
Does
Yeah,
Olivia
okay, I
still have her
couldn't think of
muzzle?
one.
Man, I should have been John Smith.
Does she still have her muzzle on?
True.
No.
That would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
As the woman will put down her clipboard and says, "I am Yuri-A, the head of the Reaver Control Department. It's a pleasure to meet you."
I ain't no Reaver.
And Yuri-A nods, says, of course, not yet." Which,
Huh?
it seems that you have been entangled within events that are quite above your pay grade. So why don't we talk about that? Which, as she drums her hands on the desk, as she goes back to her folder and kind of looks it out.
Wow,
It's
she's
just
so
as-
quirky and playful.
She
I know.
is really quirky. As she looks through the clipboard and says, "We have received reports of multiple shipments being sent to the abode that you were arrested in. We also found a line that connects right to this building that we're in. Curious, isn't it?"
Wow, that's crazy.
That house ain't in my name, so I don't live there.
Absolutely. We've seen that. However, the fact that you knew where such a line existed inside of this place that you apparently do not own, sure, it has been a conundrum to people like me.
Crazy.
And
It's also not in my name, so.
I don't like mysteries at all. So, we can
Not
do
Nancy
this
Drew.
the easy way or the hard way. Up to you. Of course,
I was
you have
suicidal for a
you,
year, so.
you have not committed any crimes. That is true.
Oh.
We're just simply looking who is the leak inside of our organization.
The leak? Isn't that like a plumber's job?
Yeah, like a plant, like a vegetable.
Well, we are wet workers.
Funny joke.
Funny joke.
Heard
And,
there was a Vocaloid that really liked leaks.
Yeah, that's
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And Yuri-A leans back in her chair. She says, "We can take as much or as long as you want. In the end, the wet workers have methods to extract information that we need. I am simply doing the benefit of the doubt and saying that you will cooperate with us, and we do not have to use such methods on you."
How would cooperating benefit me?
You will be able to leave this here. This entire record will be expunged, and essentially as if it never happened. The wet workers simply go about their day. We do not care about such things. We know that you are only acting in your own best interests, and you received an opportunity that you wish to embark on. We do not blame you for such a thing. We are also scientists, all of us here.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a sellout, are you?
And if I do know something, which I don't, wouldn't that, jeopardize my position?
Of course it would. However, I could tell you the alternative of not cooperating with the wet workers means that this will be all on your file, which is going to make any future business of yours much more difficult.
It's already been difficult, man.
Of course, it's always been difficult. It always is. Anything worth doing is difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you either take this and simply walk away, or we take the information that we need from you, and you walk away injured, bruised, and needed.
That's like a Saturday night, man.
Like the massacre that happened last night.
Of course, of course. Fine then, this is your last chance. Which she takes out a small timer that's set for a minute, and she places it on the table between the both of you.
Do you get under pressure?
I don't think she has a way.
I don't believe the government.
Call her bluff.
Believe in the government.
I'm not a big fan of the government.
Olivia, you know these people. Make an Arcana check.
Fuck me. I want my job.
You're not supposed to be right.
I don't want to be unemployed. Fucking 3, man.
Yeah, you know
are
these
way
people.
too worried. You have no idea what Yuri-A is capable of. You
No idea what
definitely
Yuri is
feel
capable of.
you are definitely uneasy around her. As
What would
the
happen to
timer
them?
ticks, as Yuri-A ponders a bit, her fingers tapping against the desk, she'll say, "It depends, of course, the actual lengths that they've gone to secure you such things.
Things as
The shipments that have been sent."
to the person that lives at that address.
Yes. Which, by evidence, seems to be that you have a very good understanding of that abode, by your exact knowledge of where the telephone was, as well as your escape route that you tried to use.
Anyone would have seen the fucking laundry. Shoot.
Of course, but your reaction times were quite quick.
Hey, I
Things
did
that we-
sports in high school.
Of course. Witty, aren't you?
Nope.
I've always enjoyed a bit of wit. But, as I've said, the timer's ticking down, roughly 20 seconds.
Crazy, man.
And as the timer begins to beep, Yuri-A picks it up as she gives a sigh and says, "All right, then. Make a charisma save, Olivia."
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I ain't no snitch till the end, man. Fucking lobotomize me. I don't give a shit. 17.
Oh, nice.
As you will fail with that.
Oh, no.
I figured.
Wow.
As you start to feel really calm, Olivia, even happy, you look to Yuri-A, and this is someone that you can trust. You know that she is
Oh,
on
no.
your side completely, that she would never betray you, that she is your friend, and at the moment, she's all you can think about at the moment.
She's so hot.
Damn, I see what type of
Very-
drugs they give you.
That's crazy. She's not a level 0?
As, yes, she is a reaver. As Yuri-A will say, "Now, Olivia, could you tell me who you called?"
Did Joss crash?
The best way out.
The only way
Hello?
out.
Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
back.
Hello? Maybe. Hello?
Hello?
Watch her ping like skyrocket to like 300.
Hello, dice.
Oh,
Hello?
you alright?
Holy shit, they got her, man.
My God,
Hello?
she's so
Alright.
trustworthy, bro. She's trying to find her.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Okay. I'm good.
Did you hear what I said?
No.
Okay. Yuri-A just asks you now that you are filled with pure euphoria over her. Who did you call?
Olivia's just gonna say my boss.
Your boss, and what is your relationship with that?
Employee.
Are you fucking the boss, Olivia?
And you see that Yuri-A starts to begin to write. And what were you tasked with doing?
Experiments.
To
On rat.
discern.
How Reaver blood affects human blood. Or rats, honestly.
Yuri-A
Not
types
too many
of-
willing victims over there.
And the name of your boss.
Adam.
Which Yuri-A nods and says, as suspected. You've done very well, Olivia. Sleep. Which you will immediately pass out.
Oh no, your boss is cooked.
God damn it, man. At least I got my reserves hidden.
Indeed. Roland.
Yeah.
You are the next one, as you are dragged into the interrogation room. Yuri-A is already sitting there across from you as you are put down your seat. You are not handcuffed or anything, as you are quite compliant. And Yuri-A will nod to you and says, hello, hello, Roland Walker.
Hello.
I am Yuri-A, head of the Reaver Control Department. And you were involved in quite an incident last night, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
Indeed, indeed. Could you give me an account of such incidents on your behalf?
Alright, so it was my third job of the day, which is working as a cook slash bartender at the downtown cafe.
How diligent.
I feel like Roland's just gonna bore her to death.
And
He's
some of
yapping
the
us.
morning regulars came in to bug me in particular. I believe their names were Magnus, Olivia, and Eric.
Oh, what a sellout.
Absolute so.
Holy shit.
And Yuri nods.
I
slowly,
hate
as,
cogs.
As our report
It's
said.
Eric. That's
I'm
not
so
Eric's,
fucking
but so
drunk,
good.
Eric's. Holy fuck.
Magnus and Eric walked
I'm
up
shaking
with
in
a
prison.
normal customer named John. Olivia kept bugging me about when I got off of work. As my hours were rounding out, and I tried to leave, she cornered me and basically would not let me go as I tried to walk home. As I was walking home, around like 20-ish Reavers were following me. And no matter how I tried, I could not get her to let me go. It was fucking terrible. So we eventually made it back to my house. And I didn't know what to do. I'm a normal guy. I couldn't really do anything. So I basically just had to open my door and let everybody in. After like 30-ish minutes, the militia came and did checks. And they bust through my door, started shooting. As they busted the door, I got knocked unconscious. And when I woke up this morning, there was like 3 corpses. So that's it.
And Yuri-A nods. She does believe your account of events. As you're talking, she's flipping through her clipboard. Seems to be seeing if your events are accurate, which she does confirm. Most of them from her reports, which she puts down the clipboard and crosses her leg and says, "Have you ever had a dream?"
Not that I can remember, other than, well, if you're talking about in the city.
Well, no, out of it, please. Elaborate. I like to learn about people. I don't get to go outside so often. People come in. The wet workers are dull. You've dealt with them before. You know they're not great for conversation.
Well, the only dream I can really remember was when I was 15. And I was working in this big kitchen. It was great. I could make any dish I wanted. It was amazing.
So you dream of being a chef?
That's mostly my goal. I wanted to be a full-time chef, make my own menu, serve customers.
Stop sipping over here, please. Dommy mommy mind controller.
We found it. Yuri.
Oh, my hypno king! Yes, yes.
The cell mind controller.
But she has
And,
time step in
Yuri-A-
there too.
Yuri-A nods and just says, "And what did you dream of when you entered the city?"
Ooh, you caught yourself there, man.
Dreamed of entering the city? The only reason why
Yes,
I
your
wanted to enter the
dreams,
city-
aspirations.
Oh, I heard of the benefits of entering the city. All my family was dead. I didn't have many friends.
No,
So
no,
I figured-
no. That's your reason for coming here. I meant your dreams. What do you think of every night? Why do you keep going inside of this broken life you live in?
Oh damn.
I know
I look at her
everything
dead
about
hands.
you, don't you know?
So, that's what you want to know.
Wow.
So I should throw away my life because nothing fucking works.
Yuri-A shrugs, says, "I'm just curious is all. I'm not telling you to do anything." I can't get over this.
Stop! Dude, that shit.
Oh my god.
we almost set the dog, bro. We almost there.
Alright, give me a second. I had to take a breath.
Bro's like, I gotta compose myself. Yuri is still across from me.
Yes!
Shut the fuck up! You think I haven't thought of taking the coward's way out?
Multiple
should.
people do. But you keep going. You're still here.
For now.
There's a saying my grandfather once told me. Dying is easy. Living is hard. Why would you take the easy way out? I make do with what I have. If I'm going to be a worn cog in this stupid fucking city that I hate, where my promises were not fulfilled, where I don't have anything but a stupid fucking job, working every fucking day, I'm going to fucking live, even if I have to fucking crawl to fucking work.
Yuri-A nods along. She still has her usual smile on her face. Her expression never changes. It's sort of strange, but Yuri-A takes out a piece of paper and she will begin to write down on it quickly as she scribbles down her signature. Then she passes it to you. But you see, it is a deed for a house, as well as all of your amenities provided for by the wet workers.
This is some bullshit! I'm assassinating this man.
And Yuri-A just gets up and says, "It's been a pleasure speaking to you." As she will gesture for the guards to come in and take you away.
Okay.
You are not entirely sure what happened there, Roland, but she still gives that weird vibe.
Everybody has a weird vibe in this stupid fucking city.
Indeed. Sugar mommy mind control themselves.
John, why didn't you get yourself sent to jail? What the
I
hell?
really should have.
Honestly, bro. John out here really not beating the allegations
I
out
want a
this
syrupy foot job.
Very dummy.
God damn.
Holy shit, we had gays last session, now we've got Yuri this session.
Good God.
Damn, the fandom really do be feeding us.
We really be diverse out here.
Holy shit, dummy mommy useless, please.
Take a giggle on me, bro.
I fucking knew it.
Is this why she wouldn't show up?
Figure 7 feet tall, 35% jiggle.
Yeah, true. If you don't get useless to
I-
voice act this woman,
Can I suck on the left titty and jiggle the right one?
I'll settle for just
boy.
watching, it's okay.
I don't want to bring Magnus and I'm scared. So, Magnus, the wet workers come to your cell, they open it up, and you are brought into the interrogation room.
Completely different
Here.
man.
A fucking 350-pound black man sits in front of you. You're-
Is that Pearl Milling Company?
I can't breathe.
I'm sorry, guys. I did not know it would have this effect.
you didn't know?
You
Do you not know this whole group?
I know. I'm sorry. I was foolish. I haven't DM'd in a long time.
You're crazy, bro. Jag and Rachel were really keeping us in check.
I guess.
True. Rangel's consent for it, man. That's gone.
It was Jag saving you from that. Magnus, you are sat down in front of Yuri. You are
Confirmed,
handcuffed.
Yuri.
You are handcuffed
Yeah.
to the chair as you are seen as a dangerous individual.
Wow.
Hey,
I'm
got
honored.
cuffed.
I think.
As Yuri will clasp her hands together and says, "Greetings. You have multiple names stated on here, but let's go with your real one of Magnus."
Yeah, there's probably a lot. What other ones you got on there? Just curious, which ones are circling right now?
I must say, below our standard of what we would use as ancient names, but
Nah.
go ahead. But
So
I am Yuri-A, head of the Reaver Control Department, and you're a Reaver consultant, are you not?
Magnus Band, I'd shake your hand, but I'd just jiggle the handcuffs. Yeah, no.
Of course. I must say, out of dealing with anyone from this city, I hate dealing with the consultants the most.
Why?
Oop.
Pretty honest bunch.
You're honest, yes, but honesty has its limits, and to a point where it gets grated, as well as your constant whining of everything. But that's fine. That's fine. I'm only talking to you, not as your service as a consultant.
Yes. You wouldn't be insulting my job. I get it. Just small talk. I understand.
Of course, over 2 issues. First of all, let us begin with the incident that took place last night. As we can see here, when she goes into her clipboard and takes out a piece of paper, as she puts it down, it seems to be an actual audio log of you talking to your client about everything that seems to have been recorded in place. Which she will point it out and says, so you were dispatched to protect the Reavers during that incident.
Yeah, to do my best. You know, it's a large group that they wanted. And, you know, he's a regular. I kind of have a soft spot for the guy. It's a shame to find out he's not going to be paying me, but...
Yuri-A says, you knew that you wouldn't get paid, didn't you?
I mean, I kind of expected maybe he would be fine. You know, we did feed him. You know, you got him his fluid, you know, like we usually do. It's kind of what I do for the most part for these Reavers, but... kind of expect him to be more okay than others.
Of course, do know that the entire Enforcer area there has been dismantled with our previous investigation.
Enforcer area?
So they said that the protectors of your area.
Like the militia?
Yes.
Yeah, it's probably for the best. They were getting a little crazy. You know, I don't really know what they were thinking, you know, going around killing the people who could deal with the Wonder Beasts, especially making loud noises like that. It's like they're trying to bring Wonder Beasts into the district, I swear.
Indeed. What do you think the point of the districts is?
Nah, it's way above my pay grade to care about.
Of course, but now I'm asking you. And trust me, I am at the pay grade where I don't even know. Simple conversation.
I don't know if I should be concerned about that or not, but you know. I don't know.
You should know what I am. I'm not a normal wet worker. I am a Reaver.
Oh yeah, could tell that.
Of course.
You all have that look about you.
Yes, you have it too.
Do I know?
So Yuri-A nods, says, of course, I won't tell anyone.
I mean,
between you and me.
Unfortunately, we are being recorded, as I'm sure you are aware.
Which Yuri-A takes out an earpiece and says, yes, record it directly to me. I deal with all of the Reavers.
Oh, I'm very sorry about
so
my
many
rambling
voices
for the
in my
last
head.
6 hours. I thought they were just a bunch of guys around a computer. I was just trying to annoy them.
Oh, no, don't worry. The Reavers have enhanced me to be able to listen to all conversations at once.
So I was annoying
that is
people, or
miserable.
was I still just annoying you?
No, I'm used to it.
Oh, okay.
I can hear essentially every single word inside of the entire city at this point. It's really increased as of late, the amount of people they're tracking.
That's
But-
strange.
Of course, not my pay grade either.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Well, if I had to guess, I mean, they put a bunch of cages around a deadly area. It only makes sense that they're trying to keep it in.
Well, the city's been going on for quite a while. We've made no progress. Actually, the Wonderland Zone has been pushing against us as of recent years. Of course, we don't release those statistics to the public, but
I mean, you can only hide so much. The city's not that big.
indeed.
Besides, it doesn't really seem like we're trying to push too far into the Wonderland lately, you know?
Indeed.
It's almost like there's
But-
something to be gained from its existence.
And there's the conversation piece that always comes up when I ask this question.
Yeah, sure you expected it then.
What do you believe becoming a Reaver is? I always ask this to consultants. They always have an interesting answer.
Becoming like how to become one, or like what it means.
What does
to
it
become one?
mean? What does it mean? What is it?
I don't know.
What are we?
On a basic level, I'd say people can come and go. You know, not quite freely between the Wonderland and I guess the city. Can't really go elsewhere. Not gonna find fluid out there, but.
Yuri-A nods along and says, of course. Do you still think a Reaver is human?
Good point.
What about the more mutated Reavers?
Yeah. Look, shit happens
Less
to
so.
people all the time. You know, they get They get deformities, they lose an eye. Yeah, it's the way I look at it, it's the same thing. The only difference is you're tied down to a place that doesn't move, well, doesn't move freely, that being the Wonderland, and others can come and go wherever they please. Except for there.
Odd, isn't it? Of course, that's why so many Reavers defect into the Wonderland. Who knows what happens to them, of course. Some people say they become the Flower Knights, but all absolutely ridiculous, I'm sure.
Nah, I'm sure it could be anything. Who knows? Maybe they become the Wonder Beasts themselves. Maybe that's all Reavers are, just the step in between.
True, true. Well, it is proven that they can turn into a Wonder Beast given enough starvation.
Yeah, but don't you think that sometimes it's willing?
That is, of course, something some people have thought of. Odd, isn't it? But, in the end, nothing's changed for the Reaver.
I wouldn't know. They still come to me for fluid and grocery shopping.
Have you ever had a dream?
Not lately.
And what were your dreams before the city?
Not get arrested. I don't live the cleanest life.
I assume
Never have.
you live in a car.
Yeah. At least I don't own property, you know.
Indeed. And Yuri-A will take out her notepad again, which she writes down, scribbles down, and signs on a piece of paper, and hands you another deed for a home, as well as your amenities made.
What's this for?
As Yuri-A nods, it's something that I can do, that I'm allowed to do. You've given us all the information that we needed.
Okay.
Now to go on to another point of contention. Eric's Dorn.
Ah, Eric's. The little rat. You guys find him?
No.
Nah. He's probably
Not-
scurried off.
Most likely. He's been a point of contention for the Reaver Control team for
Yeah?
a while.
What's he doing?
He seems to have an uncanny ability to handle such hazardous materials with a longer procedure time than most humans can.
Yeah, I've noticed. He tends to have a lot of fluid with him.
Not only his fluid, but studies have shown that handling such Wonderland material for a long time can change oneself slowly.
He doesn't look very changed.
No, he does not. We've been observing him constantly.
Are you saying that if he were to keep what he was doing, he could potentially become a problem?
We don't know. We know the usual. We know the end result of such things, Wonder Beast degradation syndrome, but he seems to not experience it. He's one of the best at it. Of course, revealing such information would reduce sweat worker numbers as they learn that eventually the toll of their work takes a toll on their body.
Nah, I'm not one to spill the beans. I'm sure you have
No
that
one
written
would
in your
believe
file.
you.
Yeah, especially not the city.
Indeed.
The Reaver's
There
fine,
he
but
is.
yeah.
We care little of what the Reavers feel like. Of course, the Woodworkers have them under control. They do our work for us because they need it to live. Go into the Wonderland, take what they need. Simple, self-sufficient strategy.
Yeah, I mean, they gotta eat.
Indeed. So, Eric's Dorn, where is he?
Well, I'm sure you already know. Last I saw him, you know, he was helping me out with the the Reavers last night. Then, you know, we got beat in the streets. So, where he's at now, could be anywhere.
Indeed, we never saw him leave the building. Which is our point of confusion. We've had Reavers. We've had multiple wet workers investigate the area, and I'm quite tired. I don't feel like visiting, personally.
Look, from what I know of Eric's, he's like a rat, you know? He gets in, he gets out. It's what he does. He talks about living in tunnels all the time. It's kind of gross. But you know, I gotta give it to him. He knows how
Don't
to
tell
evade
my
people.
tunnels.
Bro, you just outed this man in this tunnel.
Look, Magnus will sell out anyone to save his skin.
And the Yuri raises an eyebrow as she does tap her pen against her chin. Says, "Fantastic, the tunnels as we expected. Didn't expect him to be able to live down there that long, but he does seem to be resilient. We'll send the hunter at him."
Ooh, is that a code name?
We have a few Reavers on standby that do things when we need a job done quickly.
I've always wondered what's the difference between, you know, the Reavers that I deal with and the Reavers here with the wet workers, like yourself.
Make a persuasion check. You can have advantage. She's vibing with you.
We are vibing, boy. We're in. Yeah,
And
that's because I can't use
Yuri
video
will,
gestures.
Yuri will tilt her head and just says, "Unfortunately, above your pay grade."
Yeah. Getting information that's above my pay grade is definitely in my pay grade.
Well, I'll be glad to know when you do it. We'll be meeting again soon enough.
I'm sure we will, especially since you seem to think I'm one of you.
Which Yuri then hands you what looks like to be a small circular device. It pulses with a strange ethereal energy. She slides it down to the table toward him and says, "Keep that, you'll need it."
Is that thing that the others have on their arms?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
As Yuri gets up, she says, "Let us return you back to your life as normal."
Just kind of jingle the handcuffs. I'm still cuffed to the chair.
Which you see that a sort of shorter woman with blonde hair and wearing what looks like to be a blindfold. She is wearing the usual wet worker uniform, but she has a pin on her side of what looks like to be the usual symbol of the Reavers, which is a pair of axes. As Yuri looks over at her and says, "Please, go get the hunter. You and her can go and deal with the Eric situation." And the shorter blonde woman will nod. Just says, "It's about time we got out. I'm getting tired of doing paperwork."
Now, you guys are a lot easier to deal with than the Reavers back home. If you need anything, well, I'm sure you'll find me.
The smaller blonde person elbows you in the side and says, "We need anything? Trust me, we got our lives made out here. Shit's fucking great."
I'm sure you do. That's why you're complaining about paperwork. Look, we know this job is miserable.
But she says she starts to leak fluid from her eyes. From underneath the blindfold, which she sort of scoops up and then immediately drinks down. She says,
That was gross.
She says, "Yeah, that was a bit gross. I'm gonna go do my job now. See ya."
Yeah. Bye.
As Yuri stands there for a bit and says, "This department's a nightmare to run."
Yeah, I mean, it's still not as bad as my district. You guys hiring?
We don't hire, we take.
You guys looking to take? Again, I guess? Look around the room.
Says, as Yuri will shake her, says, No, you're not important enough to be noticed by us. Until next time," when she boops your head with her clipboard as she walks off, 2 of the wet workers will come and take you back to your cell. Which eventually, the gang of all 3 of you will be sent back into the truck as you are transported back to your district.
I'm sure Olivia's still knocked the fuck out, so...
I'm
Yes,
still
Olivia.
completely ignoring him. Yeah.
Olivia, you come to inside of the truck.
Yeah.
what you told them.
Olivia's pissed. She's like tweaking out again. Fuck this.
Tweaking out.
Hey,
God,
Roland. What's up, buddy? How'd your interview go?
Ronald, where is he?
Roland?
I am. Roland's not gonna say anything. Let's leave it at that.
Well,
Just gonna check his watch.
alright, a bit rude. Thought
It
were
is,
friends, but
It's
whatever.
about 8 at night.
Oh boy. Hey, welcome to the fucking
You
team.
have missed.
Like, does it have a location?
Yes, it is in one of the nicer districts of your little area.
I want can I
Or
like
in,
decoration.
peek
in the same block.
can I like peek over his
No.
shoulder, try and read the address?
Not a kid.
You two are neighbors.
Yeah. I'll show him mine. It's like, hey, look, me too.
Olivia, you sit there with nothing.
You think they got a driveway for my
you're
car?
bitch willingly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have a designated parking spot just for you.
Oh, that's so cool.
I don't have to go into work. Oh boy, I get to find a new job.
Why do
That's
you
gonna
wanna-
be fun.
Why do you want a new job? You're literally paid for
Because
6 months.
I can understand that, but guess what? What do I do after 6 months?
Stop.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm still gonna be working.
Exactly. So I need to find a new fucking cafe to work in.
So do you have to pay the taxes on that place after?
Are there taxes? Do we pay taxes? Do taxes exist?
There are no taxes, actually. You all contribute to the city. You live in a communist regime.
Let's go! I love communism!
Yay, sponsored by Crow Cash.
So can anyone just get a house then?
Houses are like it's basically more just like depend on what you do, how much you help. There is money as well, technically, but you live in a weird place. It's wacky out here.
I see.
You basically live in a government assigned house, and
So, Olivia, how was your interview? You look not happy and deedless.
no bitches.
Got cock blocked.
Not responding to you.
Olivia, they know.
She's just like bashing her head against the fucking wall.
Yeah. It's
I
alright.
wonder what Olivia's new house looks like.
It's alright. Look. think
The
of it this
same
way.
one, bro!
Think of it this way, Olivia. They're letting you go, which means they're not killing you.
Either way, bro.
No. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Look. If you need to get out of that little shack of yours, or whoever owns it, I guess. Come, you know, I got a new place. I just tap the paper in my hands. Come on over, you know.
They'll find me either way, but okay.
I mean, look, I got a recording device in my neck. That chick Yuri-A, she's, you know, you can say hello. I'm sure she'll like some speaker in here will come on. You know, she's listening.
Great.
You want to shit? You want to shit
Since
talk
we're
her? I mean,
such
go ahead.
good friends. No.
Is that
The
really-
bestest of friends.
Yeah, just look over
Clearly.
Roland like, oh, are we talking now?
Because I'm shocked.
What? You're shocked that I'm being recorded and spied on by the government?
No, I'm shocked that you're getting recorded and spied on by one Reaver specifically.
She's pretty good at her job.
That's crazy.
Oh, don't worry, I know how good at her job she is.
That sounded oddly
Oh.
sexual.
What did you do? You suck her off or something, bro?
Roland, how did you
No,
get
I
your
did not.
deed?
Yeah, she got personally coming to your house later? The fuck?
You know, she only handcuffed me. What did you guys do?
Yeah, I only got handcuffed, man.
Oh, you got handcuffed too?
Obviously,
handcuffed.
still handcuffed to the fucking wall right now.
I really hope they kick you out with the straitjacket on.
Absolutely.
Handcuffed and
Fine, I'll
straitjacket.
just do my way out. We're already halfway there.
And
Oh, no.
eventually you are dropped off back into your district as you're kind of kicked out of the truck and it drives off.
Cool.
Okay, turn around, walk away. I gotta go to my house. Pack up.
I'll tell John first about my new place. Invite him over. You know, he was a good guy. Let me harbor a bunch of
Olivia
fugitives.
does look at your address really quick and then walk away.
How can you? You're still in a straitjacket. You're on the ground. Fuck off.
Not fucking you, ho. I don't care about you no more. You're useless to me.
Look, we're neighbors. All right. She knows where I live. She knows where you live. Also, a straitjacket does not stop you from walking.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure getting kicked out of the truck doesn't make you land on your feet when you don't have arms.
How easy.
How do
it
you
is
know,
to get
bro?
up.
Oh,
Yeah.
we did that.
Bro.
D&D rules are weird. You don't need arms to stand up.
That's true. It's just
Yeah.
half your movement.
Really?
It's just half
Yeah.
your movement, bro.
That's cursed as hell.
But look,
Yeah,
David,
crying's
you
free,
don't
bro.
even need legs to stand.
I don't even need legs to move, bro.
God, this game is cursed as hell.
As long as you have a walking speed.
Crash has once fucking moved like 600 feet without legs.
This is just cursed as hell. Okay, let's continue.
We may be level 0, but the rules still apply.
Just got dropping heavy objects do no damage.
Real.
Because no, don't make me do it.
Please, no. So yeah, I'm going to John's shop.
So, John, you've been acting like a good boy for the government.
I'm an upstanding citizen.
Our mommy's thirstiest boy.
Mommy's best gun dealer.
And yeah, you know, Magnus, who you thought you'd never see again, honestly, just walks on in.
Hey, what's up, John?
How are you again?
I hold up a hand, like, okay, now, to make sure there is no confusion here, I tap my neck. I just tap my neck. Just everything is being recorded. Please say hello to Yuri-A, or don't. I don't really care.
What are you talking about? Come here. What's going on with your neck? You got bit by a mosquito? What's that?
Yeah, just like lean
Oh,
in
that's
and
a
just,
big
like,
bug
show.
back home. Let's take a look at it.
Just lean in, show him the puncture wound where I got injected.
I'm gonna pour whiskey all over his neck. Slap it.
Yeah,
Agony.
yeah, it fucking hurts.
Oh, did it put eggs in you? What's in there? I can feel something out of your skin.
Yeah, it's a recording device.
Oh, it's like a bot fly bite, is it? One sec, let me try to take that out
No,
for you. I
no.
pull out like the world's biggest Bowie knife.
Now, John. As much
You
as I
don't
would,
want it-
as much as I would love this thing removed, I'm pretty sure leaving it in is keeping me alive.
I don't know what that is.
Anyways, how's your day been, John?
I've been drinking again.
I can tell.
I don't know if you can.
I can.
What
I
gave it
can.
away? Was it my breath?
It was the empty whiskey bottles on the floor.
Ah,
Yeah, there's a lot of them, John.
that's very observant of you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lay on the couch with a VB and rub my belly.
John, why do you go to the bar at all?
I
when you
don't
have-
like the bar. It's nice in here. No one tells me to go home when I'm at home.
Is that why you stayed home today? Did you even notice Roland was
yeah.
missing?
I actually don't know who anyone is.
Do you know who I am?
Barely.
Yeah, all right, let's keep it that way. Anyways, for no reason in particular, have you seen Eric's around since last night?
Eric.
Yeah. The weird
Like Leif Erikson.
no, the weird science guy. You said he smelled weird. Used your shower.
Yeah, I'm gonna take him.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
I've been. You wanna watch cricket?
I don't know what that is, John.
It's like when the bugs jump.
I know what a cricket is.
No, not like that. Like the bats and stuff.
I don't know what that is, John.
Alright, man.
Amazing.
I'm
Look,
gonna turn on the TV and watch cricket while I drink my VB.
just gonna stand there awkwardly watching cricket. Not gonna sit down.
Eric's, how goes the work?
Oh, I'm working away.
Is it done yet? I forgot about you in the basement, by the way. You didn't get food all day. All you had was a
It's all good.
Eric's
I'm
making
sure
a
I at least have
comment
some little pieces of rations. I've lived like this before, you know.
You have some half-empty VBs down there with like the backwash in it. You could probably drink that for some calories.
Oh,
For nutriment from.
Wow, that's really good.
Very good.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, you're kind of hitting like a roadblock at this point. You're gonna have to do much more work. You also need other people's help for this, probably. You're gonna just in this sad basement.
Have you just been like pissing and shitting in a bucket down there? Like, how's that going for you?
Eric just pisses himself on command. Not all.
He just
Yeah.
pisses himself.
That's why it smells weird. Like
This is himself.
Eric's
I'm gonna
still
work
fluid
while-
himself on purpose.
While I'm doing that, I'm gonna like work on a slightly different project on the side as well. I'm just gonna I'm gonna prick my finger and like drop some of my blood onto the metal mechanism and see if anything like happens.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. I'm gonna put some fluid on top of all that and see how it reacts.
Nothing. Well, the fluid like reacts with the metal as usual, but nothing
Mhm.
different. Your blood
Nothing different.
is not special.
Yeah, just wanted to see if there was any sort of reaction or anything. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck around with some other things that I got from like salvaging and stuff, and just see what I can figure out. Just science shit.
Science
Indeed.
shit.
Bill.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Tweaking out in the recent years, man. I don't know.
Yeah, those
Is
guys-
he? I haven't seen him in like fucking
Oh, he's been
since I
like
was a
crashing out
child.
on live television, cussing people out.
Hell yeah.
Who?
Bill
Bill
Nye.
Nye.
Bill Nye.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
true.
God.
I love
Dude's
it.
He's like
face?
freaking out.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love
he's
it, I
like
love it, I
cussing
love
out
it.
He
on
got
TV.
into the cocaine.
He went
You just have a
viral
good
for cussing.
environment.
He went viral once for cussing, and he's like, "All right, that's it. Band-Aid's gone. I can
It's
be
me
myself
now."
again. Fuck this challenge."
Yeah.
Welcome to Bill Nye the Science Guy. It's time to make meth.
Basically.
Olivia, you just go back to your house. After
I
that.
mean, yeah.
The cops.
Yeah,
like,
you
He
gotta
was
do
still-
your
fucking
house.
left.
There's a fucking like 2 holes in your walls from the Kool-Aid man.
God
Door
damn
is
it.
gone.
Hey man, oh no.
Everything in your house has been overturned and looked through. It is not a nice place.
Shit's still hidden.
Your shit is still hidden.
Fuck yeah. I'm not revealing it right now. Just gonna basically put like kind of a tarp over the door, keep the draft out, and curl up in my little chair.
Broken leg chair.
Toss the blanket over me. Oh, the chair's like on the ground, half fucking broken. I'm just gonna curl up and go to bed.
She still hasn't checked if she has a bug yet or not.
I don't give a shit at the moment. I ain't being recorded, man.
No, she's not. So as you just pass out, how goes the
Yeah.
gun rolling? You pack up into your new house. It's really nice. It's not like a mansion or anything, but it is a nice middle-class citizen home.
We're in the
Yes,
same
better
district.
education.
Are in the same district still?
Yes, we're still in the same district.
I thought it was
Just,
you specifically said with the deed it's in one of the better districts.
I said the better area in the district.
Oh, okay.
Still moved up, bud.
Oh boy.
You're not in an apartment with that neighbor that hates you.
Yeah.
Indeed. Now you have And then, Magnus, you go to your new house, your neighbor. You see your
I have
neighbor
the neighbor who
roll.
hates me.
Well, you see each other like a new start. This is awesome. And then you see fucking Magnus
Magnus.
move in next to you.
My car
He's
rolls
just
up to
sitting
the
waiting.
driveway next door.
No, it's not like a
Like,
driveway next door. You share the driveway.
Fuck yeah. This is my driveway. Roland doesn't have a car.
Oh boy.
I park
I
obnoxiously.
wonder how much
ever
money
getting
it
a
would
car.
take to get somebody to slash your tires.
I don't pull in straight. I pull in like halfway up the driveway at like an angle.
Parallel parks.
Parallel parks in the driveway.
Oh boy.
The nightmare never ends, Roland.
Do you
Time to
regret
close the
leaving out Karen?
windshield. The windshields. Lines.
And Roland, as you sit in your new house, it's kind of nice. There's food already stocked in there. How do you feel?
Holy shit is better than level.
Roland is.
How is this gonna fuck up now?
Roland, things are nice. You don't expect it to keep being nice as usual.
Did they take his 5.7 or has he still got his gun?
That's what I got.
They never took his gun. He was dealing with Highland Reapers. They did not care.
I'm pretty sure they're not broke.
You
The
could have
damage bonus from the 5.7 would not be in effect.
shot Yuri. You should be like, okay, very nice. Let's keep asking you questions.
Wow. What a cool
That's a
boy.
cool model you have. Anyways.
I got a 5.7.
I tried to give him some more stopping power, but he wanted the little baby dick caliber, so I mean...
Yeah, if you
That's
would
when
have
you
taken
shoot yourself.
taken the anti-tank rifle, maybe they would have.
Definitely something I could use.
Exactly. And as you all settle in for the night,
I would like to sweep my house.
Wait. So is Magnus just sleeping on the floor of my shop? Like, what's going
No,
on?
I
He's watching cricket?
I stood around for a bit, watched some cricket, realized that I got distracted, saw you're drunk as shit, and just left. Didn't really say anything.
That's like the dad who doesn't want to watch the episode you're watching.
and
Oh.
make an investigation check, Magnus.
Yeah. Investigation.
What's he investigating?
This house. Yeah, Magnus, this place is bugged to fucking hell.
Yeah. Completely expected.
Now, not only cameras, there are also these smaller devices sort of put up on the walls that are esoteric in nature that you have no idea what they do. But when you go near it, it sort of lights up.
Whose house is bugged?
You know, Yuri-A, if you wanted to keep that
Magnus.
close of an eye on me, we could have been roommates.
That's crazy.
And they were roommates.
They were roommates.
Or you could have at least made it less obvious.
She's trying to catch you naked, man. She likes you.
But yes, there is absolutely no privacy in this home whatsoever.
Better off sleeping.
Also, the food inside of your house, as you also look through, as you're quite thorough in your investigation, actually,
Yes.
there's drugs in the food.
Fuck yeah! I'm not eating any yet.
You don't know what it does. You've never even seen something like this before. It's just this strange fluid sort of interlaced. They laced your bread.
Hey, if you ever want to drop that off
Catch
the
me in the
windows,
ass.
That's enough fluid. You don't want that.
I will not be eating you.
They just decided to be an asshole and put like raw vanilla extract in all your soup.
But yeah, I guess after my sweep, I'll talk to Yuri-A, just random bullshit. Now that I know she's the one listening, I will call her out by name.
There's no response. You kind of figure there's not like a speaker on this.
Oh no, I'm very certain there's not a speaker on this, but if she really wanted to get back to me, she could. They made that very obvious with the billboard.
Yeah, you're still a nerd for the billboard.
Like, it's the government, alright? They control the walls. I'm sure they're controlling a sign. It's no big deal.
That's true. Do you still sleep in this house?
Yeah, I may as well.
Mhm.
No. I'll sleep in the driveway in my car.
Powerful.
At least you won't get towed at night.
Windows down, radio on.
Indeed, indeed.
Was Roland on the radio?
Make a perception check.
Perception. Who, by the way? Me?
Yeah, you.
Okay.
Roland, you hear the radio.
I thought that was for him hearing the radio.
No. He just hears it. I'm not even gonna make a roll for it. Of course he hears it. You're fucking in his driveway playing a radio.
Got my car radio blasted while I was asleep in the front seat.
Magnus, as you go to settle in into
Living in
your
the front seat is wild.
as,
Yeah, I'm
I
in the
know.
driver's seat, not in the passenger seat, bro.
Magnus, as you go to settle into your car, you notice someone has been in your car.
Oh,
It's just a long, drawn-out sigh. Did
And
they
as you
move
do,
my
it
seat
looks
at all?
a bit.
Fucking
A
bastards.
bit.
Alright, what'd they
It's
do?
also not even just the seat, but like the angle as well.
Ah! But they adjusted my mirrors and everything. I'm gonna kill them.
Yeah, the mirror is adjusted. They fucking changed your oil. It's crazy.
Oh my god. At least they didn't touch my radio stations.
They siphon your gas with a straw.
There's diesel in your car now.
They fucking bug my car.
Yes, as you do look around, they bugged your car.
You little bastards!
Was it in your neck not
I
enough?
already got a fucking microphone in my neck. You gonna fuck in my car? Why'd you move my seat?
Make an investigation check on your car.
That's the guy you
break
showed.
with explosives, man. You're fine.
Die the moment I turn this. Holy shit, I'm doing good.
As you look through, as you start, you pop the hood of your car, you're trying to look through everything. There is a device attached to your engine,
That's scary.
and it doesn't seem like it's only a bomb. It seems to be able to kill your engine or blow up the car.
Fucking told you.
Wow, they work quick.
I'm gonna lean on the hood, just like, Yuri-A, this is extensive. Well, I guess I might be. I don't know. Is this a bomb? I'm gonna go up and knock on Roland's door.
As you ask if it's a bomb, one of the TVs inside of Roland's house turns on, and it says buy this. There's a fire sale. It's the bomb. And then the TV turns off.
Fuck!
Roland gets a knock on his front door.
Frantic knocking on the door. Roland, you're in your bed. It's nice. You hear the TV turn on. There's knocking on your door. The fucking radio's on, playing Soulja Boy. It's horrible.
You're in your bed. It's nice. Everything else, however, not nice.
Yeah.
Could I just let it seem okay?
If ignored, the knocking then turns into pounding.
Alright, I'm time to get up. Go over this part.
Roland! Roland. Look,
What?
as your new neighbor, I feel, I don't know how to bullshit this. I just grab his shoulder and drag him to my car. Roland,
Okay.
look, there's a bomb on my engine. Don't touch my car.
Why did you put a bomb on your engine?
I didn't. The government did.
And you probably deserved it. I'm going back inside.
I'm just letting you know. You live with a bomb. Have a good night. I'll climb back
Is
in my
that a
car.
threat?
I stare at him from the doorway. What the fuck?
Just climb back in my car.
Back out a bit at least.
No, I'm afraid to turn it back on.
You know that your radio still plays while the car's not on?
It's
Regular
it's
radio.
not a real car.
Broken.
It's not a real car radio. It's just a radio that I shoved in the dashboard.
LG, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it's just a Bluetooth speaker with a aux cord.
He steals fucking people's Bluetooth.
This is where I use my copper.
I go back inside. I go check the TV.
It's just on a normal channel. Talking about
It
a
was
big.
off?
Yeah, it's off. Yeah, it turned off on its own after giving that message.
Alright, so I'm just gonna unplug the TV.
Alright.
That won't stop the government. Standing outside his window, looking in.
Stop the government.
I look at him.
So real.
Hold his hands in his fucking hand together and praying. Just fucking why?
As well, and you give your pain into the world. You thought this was a good thing. Maybe it's not.
Karen don't seem too bad now, does she?
Fuck you, Grandpa!
Roland looks at his gun with murderous intent.
I'm gonna shoot up.
Contemplating.
I'm gonna shoot up an auto registration office.
Gonna kill a government agent.
And
Oh, I
is
hope
every-
the bomb goes off.
do you still sleep in the house?
No,
I
I'm
do
sleep-
still sleep in the house.
God. So you're still sleeping in the car.
Yep.
Roland sleeps in the house. Eric sleeps in the basement that he's
Yep,
trapped in.
I'm on the concrete floor.
Olivia sleeps in the disheveled remains of what used to be a disheveled remain.
Olivia's life has changed the least.
There's
Yeah.
three VB cans around me filled with piss.
They're stubby bottles, by the way.
Beautiful.
And there's
And
John.
as-
Hasn't changed.
as the night goes on, John, you dream.
Oh yeah.
You dream of yourself. You're in the middle of the Wonderland. There are wonder beasts swarming everywhere. You have every goddamn gun in existence at
Oh,
your
fuck
disposal.
Yeah, bud.
Shit is absolutely ballin'. Do you
Oh, man.
keep fighting deeper into Wonderland?
Is it like the fucking? Do I feel like Doomslayer like standing?
Absolutely.
On a mountain of,
Yeah, you're on a
fuck,
mountain
dude.
of fucking
Oh, yeah, I
wonder
keep-
beasts
I
right
keep
now.
killing them. I keep killing them. I'm
You
enjoying
don't.
it.
You don't stop. You've wanted to do this forever. You want to take down those fucking wonder beasts.
That's all I want. That's all I want.
And it is awesome. You fucking have a little wet dream, honestly.
This is the vibe, bro.
That's why they're what work.
This is the vibe right here. What we're
This-
feeling.
that is literally you.
Got 250 BMGs. We're just
Jeez.
going ham.
Literally John.
Olivia, you also dream.
I feel like that was a
Okay.
wet dream for John.
Yeah, that was an awesome fucking dream. Olivia,
Bro.
you are in a pile of rats.
Hell yeah. She is literally home.
They are swarming all over you. Feel their paws over your skin as you're just in this massive pile of rats. You see the hand of your friend Adam pulling out to pull you out. But you also see his other hand is simultaneously pushing you down deeper into the ruts. Do you try and get out?
Yeah.
So you do try and get out. He's pushing you harder, much harder than he pulls on you. And as you just keep trying and trying to get up, you will awaken. And
Okay.
Eric's, you also awaken. You're in the middle of a pearlescent throne room as you see a large mechanical monstrosity filled with debris and such, and atop of it stands a woman, her face concealed, wearing blue robes. As she looks down to you, in your hand, you have a device that you've made. You know that it will end this forever. Do you end the Wonderland?
I look down. I look up again, and a little bit of a smile goes on my face, and I will turn around.
So you
And walk away.
You do not end the Wonderland.
You don't kindle the fire.
And
The
as
age of darkness.
as you walk out, you see that the world becomes overrun. The city, as the walls shatter down, you awaken.
They deserve it.
You awaken not only to that wall shattering, but you also hear the shattering of a wall in reality.
What?
They found you.
Oh, the tarp didn't work.
No, not the wall of the store, the wall of the district.
Oh shit.
Oh
shit!
Wow, you really dreamt this into existence, didn't you, asshole?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I get to live out my wet fantasy of shooting monsters in the face now. Thank you.
Listen, man, the excitement of discovery. Eric's knows no bounds.
As we will
Eric
end
wakes up in
the
complete
session there. John wakes up fully erect.
Holy fuck.
Roland's gonna be, I knew it.
My fucking leather chaps are tinted.
I knew it. I knew shit could get worse.
Look, I don't know. I'm feeling pretty safe. I got a bomb in a car now. Fuck with me, Wonder Beast.
J-Hod the fucking creatures.
Fuck with you.
Allahu Akbar.
I got a
Now, was there
government agent in my head and a bomb in my car. What are you gonna do?
You really do sound like a J-Hodist.
Now I'm gonna pull a Sconvanius here. Were there any machinations that like looked interesting?
Any blueprints I can write down?
On the creature, no, it does not make sense.
Okay,
It's not like
I will
You can-
make it make sense.
based.
Draw her anyways. It'd be so funny.
How many
They're so
bullets
cool.
how many bullets did the Wonder Beast roughly take to kill?
You fucking one shot in them. It was awesome. You're
Oh, hell
360
yeah,
no
dude.
scoping them. Shit was wild.
360 nose scoping them, 50 BMGs.
Super shotgun.
Heard some
Dual
disembodied voice
BMGs.
screaming insta kill. It was weird.
I don't know if my dream had any weird
Right before
implications.
Fetch me their souls.
Weird implication. No, the implications are massive.